In this video, we're going to add and subtract decimals. In previous videos, we laid the foundations for decimals by introducing some vocabulary, converting fractions to decimals, and we talked about how to round. So in this video, we're going to add and subtract decimals. I'm going to pin those videos right here. Let's look at example 1. We have 5 and 53 hundredths plus 2 and 31 hundredths. When we think about adding or subtracting decimals, the first thing we have to do is line up the decimals. So I have 5 and 53 hundredths plus 2 and 31 hundredths. I want you to notice how the decimal in both of these are right under each other. So that is what we're looking for. When I line them up, now I can add or subtract them. In this case, we're adding. So 3 plus 1 is 4. 5 plus 3 is 8. I'm bringing down the decimal. 5 plus 2 is 7. So my answer is 7 and 84 hundredths. Let's look at example 2. We have the same problem, 5 and 53 hundredths, but this time we're subtracting 2 and 31 hundredths. Again, you have to line up the decimals and line up the places for the place value. So we have 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. And my answer is 3 and 22 hundredths. Let's look at example 3. This time, we don't have the same amount of place value. What does that mean? Well, right here we have 45 and 3 tenths, but then we have 2 and 931 thousandths. So what does that mean? Again, we're lining up the decimals. So I'm going to put 2, line up the decimal, 9, 3, 1, and we're adding. So now your next question might be, well, what do I do with these blank places right here? Well, in every one of those spots, you're going to put a 0. So the key, again, is to line up the decimals, line up the place value. Even if it's not enough, you're going to add zeros there. All right, so we're going to add 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 9 is 12. Carry the 1. 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 1 is 8. Remember to bring down your decimal and then bring down your 4. My answer is 48 and 231 thousandth. All right, let's look at the next one. All right, we have 16 and 23 hundredth minus 2 and 81 hundredth. When I subtract, I have 3 minus 1, it's 2. 2 minus 8. Well, I know I can't do 2 minus 8, so I need to actually borrow. I'm going to borrow from the 6. That's going to be a 5, and this 12. This 2 is going to be a 12. So 12 minus 8 is 4. 5 minus 2 is 3, and I bring down the 1. So my answer is 13 and 42 hundredth. Let's look at example 5. This time we have two decimals, and we're going to add, but also round to the nearest hundredth. So the first step is I need to line up my decimals. So I got 0.4573. Now, if I don't have anything on this side, guess what I'm going to add? A 0 for the place value. And then I'm going to add that to 2.931. Remember, you got to line up the numbers. I have an extra space here that doesn't have a number. Guess what I'm putting right there? 0. When I add, 3 plus 0 is 3. 7 plus 1 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. 9 plus 4 is 13. Carry the 1. We're bringing down our decimal, and 1 plus 0 plus 2 is 3. So we have our answer, but now they're asking us to round to the nearest hundred. That's here. So because of that, we have to look at the number beside it. So this 8 is telling this 8 to go up. So my answer is 3 and 39 hundredths. Now I want you to try one. I want you to pause the video, Go through, work out this problem, come back and play the video and check your answers with mine. Go ahead and pause the video. Alrighty, welcome back. All right, to begin, we need to line up the numbers that we have. So we have 354 and 8800 minus 3 and 9800. We're subtracting. So 8 minus 8 gives me 0. 8 minus 9. Well, I can't take 9 from 8, so I actually need to borrow. So I'm going to borrow from this 4, and that's going to be a 3. And then I'm going to now subtract 9 from 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. 3 minus 3 is 0. So now we're just going to bring down the 5 and bring down the 3 since we're not really subtracting from anything. So my answer is 350 and 90 hundredth, but it's asking me to round to the nearest tenth. So if I'm rounding to the nearest tenth, I'm going to look at the number that's in the tens place and then look at the number beside it. What is 0 telling the 9 to do? It's telling the 9 to stay the same. So if it is staying the same, then that means my answer is 350 and 9 tenths. Tell me how you did on this one. Go ahead and put that in the comments. And if you have any suggestions on any videos we need to do moving forward, please put that in the comments as well. Make sure you check out my fraction playlist as well as the decimals playlist that I'm going to pin at the end of this video. Hope you guys have a great day, and until next time.